Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 and I am doing an impromptu haul here. As I was saying when I did my comic book haul the other day, which was July 31st, Wednesday, that there were some comic books missing in my comic book haul from that day. Well, I still don't have all of them, but I did get a chance to pick up some of them yesterday evening, and I'm going to do a haul on those or these particular books. First, before I get into this haul, I want to say to everyone, thank you to my subscribers for supporting my channel. Please spread the word, JBlue68, and have your friends, family hit that subscribe button, share and like on the video, hit the like button as well, and hit that notification bell so you can get cool videos like this into your feed when I drop them. So first, before I show the comic books, I want to show these particular cool items right here. As Marvel is continuing to promote the House of X Powers of 10, or Powers of 10 House of X, however it's pronounced or said, I think that there really is no particular way of saying it correctly, but I'm sure that Marvel would say that I stand corrected in making that statement. But yeah, here we go. So this is really nice here. It's just one of their promotional cards that they usually do when they have a big story arc coming out, and then this little mini poster right here that I have inside of a Mylar. It's just a basic cover for House of 10 or House of X #1, which I thought was cool. But what was even cooler than that was this little button here. So X-Men button. And I'm sure some of you probably may have picked this up in your local comic book store, but that is really nice. You can put this on your jacket, on your shirt or blouse for women. That is really nice. So you have to get them while supplies last. I think that they're all gone probably now, at least in the comic book shops in my area. All right, so, and then also this here, another promotional little card. I like little things like this. I think that it's really cool. Marvel is really known to do that, and as I've said before, they're one of the best promoters in terms of, their product, especially their comic books. I wish that DC Comics would do more stuff like this, but I will say, and I'm not throwing shade at DC Comics at all, but from the last DC previews, I did learn that DC will be doing dollar books just like Marvel does with their True Believers. Well, DC is finally about to get into that, so that's very cool. All right, now we can get into the comic book haul. And as you see in front of you, one of the first comic books that has received a lot of popularity, a lot of noise, and the final issue of The Walking Dead. Please excuse that noise outside. I can't do anything about that. I do apologize. But yeah, this is the last issue of The Walking Dead under Image Comics, issue number 193, by Mr. Kirkman himself. And I can say I haven't been watching The Walking Dead. Ever since they killed Carl, I just lost interest. I just thought that was a bad direction to take the story in. He should have been, he should have kept alive and should have been the one to continue on the legacy of his father, and the survivors of the zombie apocalypse. But that's just me. Hey, anyway, here's a book. I got it. It's a thick book. I haven't read it yet, but I definitely plan on doing that. Be interesting to read. All right. And it's titled The End. Okay, and here's another very cool book. One that I was supposed to pick up Wednesday. And this is Planet of the Symbiotes from the Absolute Carnage story that starts August 7th, which is next Wednesday. And I already showed you the promotional card here. And artist Ryan Stegman will be at a local comic book shop, which I will not name at this time. I will name as we get closer to the release date of this book and when the artist himself appears. Some of you may already know where I'm talking about, but I will not reveal again at this time. But here's Absolute Carnage, Planet of the Symbiotes. Cannot wait to read that. From the Marvel True Believers line, which I just mentioned. These books are for $1. But I think this is sold out. When I picked up my copy, I was told that these are all gone. So good luck in finding one. Next up, we have the DC previews. And I'm going to do a video on this book just by itself. But I'm very excited to see this title that's coming out. Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity. A new series that will be written by Cami Garcia, art by Miko Suyan, and Mike Mayhew. Gotham City's greatest criminal profiler is about to meet her match in the Joker/Harley series, soliciting comics up to October of this year, from August to October of this year. This is free, by the way. Can't wait to get that. And then we have the Marvel previews, which shows one of the next or new series that will be spawning out of House of X Powers of 10, or House of 10 Powers of X, Dawn of X. That will be the next series coming to local comic book stores near you. Also written by Jonathan Hickman and one of my favorite artists, Lionel Francis Yu. Very nice. So some Marvel previews. And I got some retro books of X-Men covers. I said before that I'm on a hunt for X-Men books, particularly 1990s X-Men books. And this is a very nice cover there. I'm really digging that. With Magneto on the cover, looks like Sabretooth in the background, Psylocke, probably Iceman, Rogue, Havoc, and I guess that's Wolverine. Couple of other mutants in the background from the Age of Apocalypse series. But this is the Astonishing X-Men, and this is, of course, from the 1990s era. So this is a retro book that I had to get from my nostalgia of the 1990s X-Men covers. And we have another one, The Amazing X-Men, which looks like that is Quicksilver on the cover. I'm assuming that's Storm standing next to him. Looks like Banshee, Rogue again, and not sure who that is there, and Iceman. This is from the Amazing X-Men series, all the X-Men Deluxe, which also came out in the 90s and also part of the Age of Apocalypse series. Very nice. I love that. I'm on a hunt to get as many 1990s X-Men books as I can. It has nothing to do necessarily with the MCU eventually doing their take on inducting the X-Men into the MCU. I just am a fan of these books and the covers and the X-Men period. I think that's a better view right there. You can see that. All right. Yeah. Loving that. Okay. And this was a really nice cover here. Ghost Rider number 24. Part of a series that I don't have, but I just thought that was just a really cool cover. Looks like Ghost Rider sitting down, chilling out, contemplating something. And the Ghost Rider series will be starting on the Disney Plus streaming network either this year or later next year. So I had to get that. I think this was written by Jason Aaron. Yeah, very nice cover there. I like that. Very nice profile. And then this book really grabbed me. This is part of the Thunderbolts series with a cover that should probably be rated R or PG-13. And I seen another guy do a video where he showed both Elektra and that's a Punisher. And it looks like they were sitting at a coffee or sitting at a table in a cafe sharing a soda. And he was talking about how, they're lovers on the down low. Well, this definitely confirms that. Looks like some sexual content going on in this particular cover. This is not a cover for kids, definitely. And I've said before, there are some comic books that are not for children to read. And this is definitely one of them, I can tell. But yeah, it looks like Elektra is having getting her groove on with the Punisher or with Frank Castle. She also has a thing for Daredevil, Matt Murdock. So what's going on there, man? Like she's doing a double whammy on these guys. Anyway, yeah. But I like the cover. I like the cover a lot, so I had to get it. Part of the Thunderbolts series, as you can see in front of you, issue number 7 of that series. And it does say here, parental advisory. That's on the cover. Yep, and get into focus there. Parental advisory. Very nice. Very nice. And then last but not least, the Mighty Thor. I really like this cover. This is a tinfoil cover. And it has that shimmery effect to it. Very nice, if you can see in the camera there. That shimmer effect to it. Issue number 25. I think this came out in the 90s as well. And it was drawn by John Romita Jr. You can see his signature work on that particular cover. Yeah, but I do believe this came out in either the early 90s or, excuse me, the 90s or early 2000, part of the early part of the century. But that's a nice cover there. So yeah, so that's it. That's all. These are some of the other books I got, wanted to get and wanted to show you guys in my haul. And we're going to end it here by putting all these back on this rack here with the book we first started out with, which is, of course, is Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead under Image Comics. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. Again, please hit the like button. Please share and subscribe. Tap that bell so you can get more cool videos like this as I post them. All right, I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whatever time and place it is in whatever part of the world you are in. Peace, love, and hair grease.